Do you have a busy toddler that's a part of your homeschool? I do. And today's video is hopefully going to be helpful to you. Hello guys, my name is Megan. If you are new to my channel, this is my channel, Pennies and Salt, and I am a mom to 6 kids, ages 10 and under. Now, I have 2 toddlers. Well, sort of. One is 19 months and he is a very, very active little boy. The other is actually in that in-between stage where she's 3.5. She doesn't quite fit into the preschool realm yet and doesn't quite fit into the toddler realm either. With all that said, those 2, I swear, are conspiring against me because when they get together, they act like they're twins and they get into all kinds of mischief, especially during our homeschool. So to help with that, I have this bin right here that is full of all kinds of activities that are just for them to use in our homeschool. Now, today's video is actually a collab with my friend Dina over at Pursuing Peace. If you don't know Dina, you need to go over to her channel after this video and check her out. She is a wealth of knowledge. She has 5 little ones. They are absolutely precious, just like she is. And she just has some amazing ideas for homeschooling with little ones. So more than likely, you are probably like me where your husband is the only one working in the family and you're a one-income family. And with that means that not only are you putting a lot of money into your homeschool, but all of those little things add up. And so it's important to be resourceful with what we have. Now, what I have in my box are things that, number one, maybe we already have. Maybe it was a present for Christmas or a birthday and it only comes out during homeschool time, or maybe it's something that I put together myself. So I hope that the things in this box will help give you ideas so that you can keep your toddler's little hands busy so that you can get a lot of work done with your other kids during homeschool time. Now, even though I'm sharing these activities, I want to remain transparent and say that we still have our toddler moments in our homeschool. It's inevitable. You can't always keep them engaged constantly. They're toddlers. They're in that little learning and mischievous stage of theirs. And so some days are still going to be a little bit rough. But I keep this bin around just to make things just a little bit easier on me and give them something to do so that they feel like they're a part of our homeschool too. So besides the bin, I do want to say also, I have had a lot of success in pulling in and trying to incorporate my little ones as much as I can into whatever we're doing in our school day. That's why I chose a couple of years ago to move to family subjects for science, social studies, and Bible in our morning basket read aloud time. That was a huge game changer for us because that meant we were doing those subjects all together as a family, and it's super easy to tailor those subjects to reach all of my children's ages and grade levels. So I do try to incorporate them. I will usually give my toddler and preschooler a piece of paper or a copy of whatever my older kids are doing, and they'll just scribble on it and things like that, and it just makes them feel like they're a part of the family as well. So never underestimate the power of a pencil and a piece of paper, you guys, because it really does make them feel like they're a part of the team. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is this is something, it is well loved. So I showed this in my last video that I shared about toddler activities. Oh, they love this so much. They just draw all over it. What kid does not love using a dry erase marker and drawing on a book with permission? So this stays in here. It only comes out during school time, and both my 3.5-year-old and toddler love this. So I will link this down below if you're interested in this. A lot of times you can find these even at places like Ollie's or wherever. There's these little white clean books, and they are great. The next thing that I want to show you is this really cool, so this is an old pan. Don't worry, it's clean. It's just old and beat up. And again, being resourceful, guys, using what you already have on hand. So the first part of this is they use this. And this that goes with it, I actually won in a giveaway from Yasmin from Mommy on the Move. She did a giveaway on her channel and I actually won the giveaway, which was pretty cool. And I'm super excited about these. So my 3.5-year-old loves these. My toddler does too. He just kind of moves them around and likes to stick them on because they're magnets. So these are different letters, and each letter is a different color, which is really cool because there are also pictures that go with each letter. And what's really neat is that the pictures, so there's 2 sets of these. One does not have the words underneath and one does. And so we are currently using the ones with the words. But what's really cool is the letters are color coded. So for example, the D on here is blue. And so whatever the picture is for D in here, I guess it's dog probably, it's also written in blue. So it makes it a little bit easier for them to match up the letters to the actual pictures. So that's pretty cool. So this also, I wanted to say, these little magnets were made by, I think it's called Miss Frida's Classroom. I will link it down below, but it's an Etsy shop and she makes these and they are super cute. So I will link those down below. It's just another resource that we really love. Okay, so the next thing is where I was talking about gifts that my kids have gotten that we put away and only pull out during school times. So this is an example of that. This is the Melissa and Doug lacing beads. And these are always a hit for both my toddler and my preschooler. So it just comes with the little shoelace things and some wooden beads, and they just sit and they just put it on the strings. And it's just a very quiet activity. It usually keeps them engaged for a good 15 minutes, which you guys, you can get a lot done in 15 minutes, okay? You honestly can, especially if your toddlers are engaged in doing something. All right, so the next thing that I have is another thing that was given as a gift, and this is also by Melissa and Doug, but it is different shapes and colors, and like one stack has one has 2. This one is supposed to have 3, but it's missing one. Oh, and this one's supposed to have 4, but it's missing one. Maybe they're down in here. Anyway, so this is always a hit as well, especially with my toddler. He loves this. He is very into putting things on pegs and stuff like that. So this is another thing that will keep him engaged for a good like 15 minutes, no joke. All right, so the next thing is these counting bears. Now, I have to be careful with these because they are very small. And so if these come out, then my toddler has to be right next to me if he plays with these because he has put them in his mouth before. And as I said, they are a choking hazard. But these are great for just counting purposes. We actually have a book that goes along with the counting bears. I'm not really sure where it is. Oh, there it is. And so some of the activities are a little old for my 3.5-year-old just yet, but she'll take the different colors out and she'll like just stack them on the different bears in the book, and she'll sort them by color and she'll sort them in the cups. And so there's a lot of little things that you can do with those. Okay, so this next thing I'm going to show you, these are my little Play-Doh bins. So on Etsy, there's so many cool like Play-Doh fun boxes that you can order on Etsy, and those are amazing. But again, it all boils down to all of those things add up. So I decided I was going to make a little mini version of those. My kids, even my 10-year-old, loves Play-Doh. Like when I pull Play-Doh out, they absolutely love it. So what I did is I just made these little bins. They're really simple. So all I did to make these are those meal prep containers. They actually came in a pack of 5, I think for around like $2.50 or $3 from Walmart. And they just have 2 compartments in them, which is perfect because this is just a mini version of those Play-Doh boxes, okay? Homemade version. The only thing that I got was some fresh new Play-Doh. Who doesn't love fresh new Play-Doh? You can even make your own Play-Doh. We've done that before as well. But I got pink, purple, and green. This is the pink set. So I just put it in a bag so that it would keep it nice and squishy. And then I had these really little cookie cutters in my drawer in the kitchen, and these don't work well for cookies anyway, so I put these in here for this. And then along with that, hey, do you all have random little toys around your house, like little Shopkins and things like that? I know I do. So I am tired of finding them on the floor. So I took the opportunity to insert these into my little Play-Doh boxes here. So those are in here. And then there's some little jewels that she can put in the Play-Doh. And she absolutely loves this. So does my toddler. Noah loves it. So his, I actually... Oh, let me show you this one. So this is another one I did, and I have a craft box that has just some googly eyes and stuff, some giant googly eyes. So those are in here, along with some of those jewels, and all different, you can see they played with them, all different shapes and sizes of little pot cleaners, so they can make their own creature. Another huge hit, okay? Another huge hit. These are great, you guys. I would highly recommend these. Like I said, they're really simple. Use stuff that you have around your house, things that you would normally throw away or donate, like little trinkety type toys that you would get at a birthday party in a grab bag that we all know end up junking up our house. So this one is Noah's. And here's an example of those little trinkety type things from birthday parties and stuff. These little cars, I have 2 of them in here. And then we had these little farm animals. There's a few more in there. But we had these little farm animals, and I was like, oh my goodness, he loves animals. He absolutely loves this, you guys. It is such an easy thing to put together, and it keeps them engaged. No joke. I had to pull them away from this. They played with this for over 30 minutes. We were done with our lesson. Play-Doh boxes, guys. And what's really great is, so to cut down on the mess, I always take like a box lid or something like that, like a tote lid, to one of their little toy containers and have them play with Play-Doh in there. And it keeps the mess contained, so it's very easy cleanup, and it is not an issue at all. So now the very last thing is with my 3.5-year-old daughter, she loves the concept of school. She wants to do her own school, especially like her sissy. And so I actually ordered her the Good and the Beautiful pre-K, okay? We actually just got this, and she did her very first lesson. It is so precious, you guys. It is so precious. And after she woke up from nap, she said, it's time to do my school. And I said, we've already done school today. But she wanted to do it again. She absolutely loves it. And my plan is just to take this very slow. She's only 3.5. I want her to just enjoy being this tiny age that she is. I don't want to over push her. This is really gentle though, so I'm not really worried about it. But my plan is to do this about 3 days a week for right now, unless it's just something that she really, really, really wants to do all the time, and we'll increase it to each day. But it doesn't take very much time, and so we are loving this. Now, I hope that this was helpful to you guys. As I said, even with these things, we still have our days. Toddlers are toddlers, preschoolers are preschoolers, kids are kids. We can't control everything, and so this is just here as ideas to help you engage your toddler during school time, to help make it a better, more fun experience. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Make sure you pop over to Dina's channel and check her out as well. As I said, she's a wealth of knowledge, and she's absolutely precious. Thank you so much, guys. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on future videos.